everyone's feeling okay this morning. Hope everyone's fit and well. Just remember to do it to your own ability, just being aware of how the body feels, don't overdo it. Stretching is fine, but obviously pain is not. So you need to just listen to your body, and if it's telling you it doesn't like something or it can't do something, if that's not possible for you, that's fine. Just ease up, or just even sit it out and relax. Alright, so let's start by sitting quietly. So coming into a cross-legged position if you can, just sitting nice and still and upright. Make sure the spine is upright and the shoulders are back and the head is up. Bring the hands into Yoga Mudra, so crossing the right fingers over left. Just resting the hands in the lap. And we're just going to close the eyes and just start by slowing the breath down. So bringing the attention now to the breathing, and breathing through the nostrils. And breathing in for 6. And breathing out for 6. So just slowing and lengthening the breath. And bringing the rhythm into a nice consistent length in and out breath through the nostrils. And bringing the attention to the tip of your nose as you're breathing. With the eyes closed, but focusing on the end of the nose. As you breathe in, just noticing cool air around the nostrils and then entering the nostrils, filling the lungs and expanding the chest. And as you breathe out, the lungs are contracting, chest is falling, and then noticing the warm air and the feeling of the warm air around the nostrils as you breathe out slowly. So just focusing on breathing in and breathing out. And just keeping that focus on the tip of the nose as you do. Nice, deep, conscious breathing. Bringing the palms to the chest now, keeping the eyes closed. And let's just chant to start the class. Opening the eyes, let's stretch the legs out, start warming up. Start by sitting up straight, just thumping and shaking the legs. shaking off any tension in the legs, loosening up the joints all the way up and down the legs. Shaking the head as well at the same time, just gently starting to loosen the neck. Not too vigorous to start with. And rolling the feet so the toes come to the outsides of the mats and then the toes together. So just rotating and loosening the ankles. Let's pedal the feet forwards and backwards as well, just stretching out the ankles. And giving the legs a shake again, shaking the head. Let's take the knees back and out, so just stretching out the hips. So as far back and as far out as you can. Keeping the back up nice and straight. And popping them down, bringing the right knee to the chest, holding it close. Let's just rotate that ankle all the way around. Getting all those clicks out. And then the other way. And we're going to bounce the knee up and down. Grab the inside of the right foot with the right hand, straightening that right leg as best you can, swinging it out widely to the right, opening up the hips. Let's follow the foot with the gaze to start with, so we're moving our head in time. And we'll take the head and the foot in the opposite direction, just to wake us up a little bit more, get the brain going. And pop that leg down, let's bring the left leg up to the chest, rotating that left ankle one way, sitting up nice and straight, always trying to keep the spine nice and upright, and then take the foot the other way, good rotation in the ankle, and then let's bounce the left knee up and down. And then reaching to the inside, taking the left foot with the left hand, straighten the leg best you can, swing that left leg wide out to the left. Follow your foot with your gaze to start with. And let's take the head and the foot in the opposite direction again. And bringing the leg back to the floor. A little bit of toe touching now, so going gently to start with, just stretching forwards and over the toes, bouncing ahead of the toes as much as you can, easing out the lower back. Taking the hands behind the head, let's bounce our head towards the knees, using the hands to help us. Again, going gently to start with, don't force it. Gently stretching. Taking the hands behind the back, clasping the hands. Again, drawing the head towards the knees, bringing the arms up as much as you can, giving the shoulders a little stretch too. And then coming back up, giving a little thump and a shake, just loosening up. Increasingly getting rid of those little bits of tension in the lower body. Alright, so let's take the right foot again. We're going to bend the right leg and bring the right foot on top of the left thigh, or the inside of the left thigh if that's better for you. Sitting up straight, right hand, bouncing that right knee up and down. The knee's not doing anything, it's the hand that's doing the work, pumping the right knee up and down. As I say, you could have the right foot on the inside of the left thigh or even further down the leg if that's more comfortable. The action is the bouncing of this right bent leg, just getting into that hip joint, opening up the pelvis. switch legs. So bringing the left foot onto the right thigh or the inside, left hand on left knee, sitting up straight and bouncing the left knee. Don't forget to breathe, bringing your mind back to the slow breath if you've forgotten, or if you're holding your breath. Keeping the breath nice and slow throughout. Alright, uncrossing the legs. So we're going to take the right leg again and we're going to take it over so the right foot is on the outside of the left shin. I'm going to do a twist, so right hand behind the back. So the right foot is crossed over the left leg and the right foot's on the outside of the left shin. Right hand behind the back, left arm taking it up. Taking the left elbow to the outside of the right knee and either holding it here, or if you can reach down and grab hold of the right ankle with the left hand. So we're going to breathe in and twist to the right. So breathing in, turning and twisting, looking over the right shoulder. Keep breathing, sitting nice and upright. Maybe twisting a little bit further to the right every time you breathe out. And taking a breath in, breathing out, turning back slowly to face the front. We're going to uncross the legs. We'll go the other way, so taking the left leg over the right leg, so the left foot is on the outside of the right shin. Left hand behind the back, right arm up. Take the right elbow to the outside of the left knee, either keeping the hand up here or taking the right hand down to the left ankle. Breathing in, turning and twisting and looking over the left shoulder. Keep holding, keep breathing. Enjoying a nice twist through the spine. And breathing in, and breathing out, turning back to face front. Uncrossing the legs. Little bit of gentle toe touching again, just bouncing forwards over the toes, just easing out after the stretch. Alright, I'm going to get rid of a bit more tension with Pavana Mukta Kriya. We're going to squeeze our legs to our chest one at a time, and then we're going to fling the legs out with a whoosh of the breath. So really focusing on squeezing and bringing tension into the body and then releasing it with a big blast of energy. So we'll start with the right leg first. So breathing in, bringing the right knee close to the chest, taking the nose to the knee, squeezing in, then blasting out. Again with the right leg, breathe in, nose to knee, squeeze, holding the breath, and then blasting out. Once more, breathing in, nose to knee and squeeze, let it go. Left leg 3 times, breathing in, squeezing the left leg to the knee, then out. And again, breathe in, hold, release. Once more, breathing in, squeeze and hold, and release. Alright, we're going to do that with both legs now, so a little bit of balancing on the tailbone required. So we'll bring both knees up and squeeze tight and then release the tension with the breath and flinging both legs out. Just be careful you don't fling backwards as well, it's just the legs. So both legs, so breathe in, coming back a little, balancing, squeezing and release. Again, both legs, breathing in, close to the chest, nose tucked in, and release. Once more, breathing in, squeeze, and release. Just take a little bit of thumping and shaking, just relaxing. I really love doing those, and they're really good for getting rid of tension, both through squeezing the body and releasing with the breath, but sort of psychologically as well, it works really well. particularly that blasting and flinging out at the end. Alright, let's take the legs wide. Taking fists, we're just going to start by warming ourselves up a little, giving ourselves a little massage. So just thumping the insides of the legs, the tops of the legs, backs of the legs and the bottom. Don't forget the base of the spine. Coming all the way down to the ankles if you can, going gently. A little bit of toe touching to the right side now with the legs wide, so just bouncing forwards and over the right leg. Going as far as you can, taking a nice stretch. Let's go to the middle. Just bouncing forwards, not down. Coming to the left. Bouncing over the left leg. Just noticing which side is easier than the other, thinking about where that is. It's in the hip. Something that's just stopping you on that side. It's quite normal. And coming up. Let's bring the soles of the feet together now. So bringing the soles of the feet together, wrapping your hands around the soles of the feet, drawing the feet in close if you can. Sitting up straight, let's bounce those knees up and down. So butterflying the knees in Baddha Konasana, butterfly posture, keeping the back straight, head up, shoulders back. Opening up the hips, letting gravity help draw those knees down with every bounce that you take. Just always really focusing on these jatis, on these movements, and letting them be quite mindful as we work our way around the body, thinking about moving each part of the body, how it feels, thinking about letting it relax and release any tension it's holding in that part. Alright, let's balance on the tailbone again. So just grabbing the big toes between the thumb and the forefinger of each hand, leaning back on the tailbone, lifting the feet off the floor. Staying here is fine, we're balancing. If you can, as you breathe in, let's straighten the legs, holding them up there, focusing on a spot in front of you. Balancing, this is Savasana. Stretching those legs. Marvellous. And then bringing them back together. And let's just straighten the legs out. Give them a little shake. Shaking the head. Give the shoulders a little shake too. Maybe loosening up now. Lower body feeling a little bit more awake and a bit looser. Shaking the arms out straight in front. Let's just tap the fingers into the palms. Stretching the fingers, giving the finger joints a rest after our week of work. Opening and closing, so really stretching the fingers and then making fists. Again, getting rid of tension in those hands. Making fists, I'm just going to rotate the wrists. Might be a lot of clicking. Mine always feel very achy after a week of work. Take them the other way. Using our hands and our wrists all the time to do things, support us. Rotating at the elbows now. So really making big circles at that elbow joint. And the other way. Taking the hands down to the sides. Let's rotate the shoulders. Nice big circles up to the ears and back and to the front. Really easing out any knots in the shoulders. Let's take them the other way. Do a little bit more with the shoulders, so we're going to take our front crawl action, coming forwards and then coming back, and again working those shoulders. Then we're going to keep moving forwards and backwards, but we're going to take the arms backwards this time in a back crawl, just to confuse you. And then we're going to come back as Place the hands on the thighs. We're going to breathe in and draw our shoulders up close to our ears, hold the breath, and then just let the shoulders drop with a big sigh. Let it be a big audible sigh, helping us release any tension further. So breathe in, taking the shoulders up to the ears, holding them tight, hold the breath, and let them drop. And again, breathe in, shoulders to the ears, holding them tight, let them drop. Once more, breathe in, holding them there, letting them drop with a sigh. Relaxing the shoulders, gently taking the head from side to side now. Nice and gently loosening the neck. Nodding the head up and down. Not going too fast. Let's take the head forward and back through jutting the chin out. Bring the chin into the chest. And again, Mayur, the peacock. Let's just take the head up and down, left and right, zigzagging the nose in the air, loosening any quicks or crooks in the neck, and then bringing the head back to centre. Alright, let's come onto our knees, take a drink. It's deceptively warm, I think, despite being grey outside. And it's good to drink water throughout yoga just to help move toxins and blockages through the body. Coming onto the knees, let's just do a little bit of crawling forwards and backwards on our mats. Just stretching out the legs, getting a bit of movement in after we've been sitting down. Animals are free to join in, as are children. A bit of side to side crawling. It also helps remind us that we were once animals as well, so we're working through that by doing a bit of crawling, what it's like to be on all fours again. We've passed that stage now. And then let's come back to the middle of the mat, so coming onto hands and knees, having the knees together under the hips, unless you've got a bowed back, in which case have them apart. Hands under the shoulders. Let's do Bhagra Pranayama, breathing like a tiger. So breathing in as we lower our abdomen and we lift our head to look up. Breathing out, arching the back, moving from the tailbone, bringing the chin to the chest. And again, breathing in, lowering the abdomen and looking up. Breathing out, arching the back, chin to chest. Breathe in and lower. 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe out, arch the back. 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in. Looking up. Breathing out. Chin to chest. Once more, breathing in. Lowering the abdomen, lifting the head. Breathing out, arching the back. Chin to chest. Coming back into neutral, staying on all fours for the moment, and now just bringing the left hand between the two, the left foot between, I always get something wrong, left foot between the hands, okay, so you're in a nice lunge, your right foot is still on the floor. Coming up now, bringing the palms to the chest, so your left leg is 90 degrees, just check it is 90 degrees. You can either just stay upright like this, looking forwards, or you can take a little twist and take the left elbow to the inside of that left leg and turn and twist the body. So the right elbow is pointing upwards and you're looking in that direction. So just holding and breathing here. Nice strong lunge, nice twist. So you can either stay like this with that right leg bent with the right knee on the floor, or you could tuck the right toes under and straighten that right leg just to add a little bit of strength, only if you want to. And just holding. And then we're going to release release that right knee if it's not already there. Turning back to face front, bringing the hands down either side of that left foot, taking the left knee back, and bringing the right foot through this time now, so the right foot's between the two hands. Coming up, getting yourself steady, bring the palms together at the chest, so checking that right foot is at a right angle. And we're going to take the right elbow to the inside or onto the right knee, and just turning to look at the left elbow. The left elbow is pointing up to the ceiling. And just holding and breathing here. And then if you want to, tucking the toes under to bring the left leg up, giving that left leg a good stretch. And then releasing the left knee, coming back to centre, taking the hands either side of the foot, taking the knee back. Let's take the bottom all the way back, stretching the hands up, resting the head on the floor. Just relaxing here for a moment. And keeping the hands where they are, let's breathe in, coming all the way forwards, coming into Bhujangasana and looking up. And breathing out, we're going to take the bottom all the way back, stretching away again. Let's do that again, breathing in. Slowly coming forwards and looking up, breathing out, taking the bottom all the way back. Once more, breathing in, coming forwards, looking up, breathing out, taking the bottom all the way back, head to the floor. Coming back onto all fours, just bring the hands in, tucking the toes under, and we're going to come up into Meru-asana, our mountain posture. So just adjusting your feet to the hip width and the hands are shoulder width, here in a nice V shape. Straight legs if you can, though they can be bent a little. Arms and back straight, aiming your chest towards your thighs. And just holding and breathing here for a couple of moments, stretching through the arms and the legs and the back. And just enjoying being upside down as well. Good for your nervous system. And then we're going to slowly walk our hands to our feet. Staying bent, we're just going to take a little bit of toe touching, a little bit of bouncing over the toes, very gently. And it's bounce over to the right, have a little twist. Bounce back to the left, or to the middle, sorry, and then round to the left. And then bouncing back to the middle and bending the knees. Let's roll up to standing. All right. So take a drink. We're now upright. Hope everyone's okay, still with me. All right, so let's just give the right leg a good shake out. Really shaking the whole of that leg and the foot, getting rid of any tension. Standing on the right, let's shake the left all the way. Give it a good shake. Standing on the left, we're going to swing the right leg forwards and backwards. So focusing on a spot to keep your balance. You're going to bring the left arm in now. So the left arm and the right leg are going the same way. You might want to hold your right hip with your right hand, it gets confusing. And then we're going to switch directions, so the arm and the leg are going in opposite directions. And all the while balancing on one leg. You're doing brilliantly. And keep breathing. Let's switch legs, so you're standing on the right. Start by swinging the left leg on its own. Let's bring the right arm in, so they're going in the same direction. Right arm, left leg. Both going forwards and back at the same time. Then you're going to switch, whoop, so the right arm and the left leg are going in the opposite direction. Your brain is working overtime and you're still balancing and breathing. Well done. Coming back down. Let's shake the right hand now. So shaking the hand, taking the arm in nice big circles as well. And then the left. Let's shake both hands and let's take nice wide circles as we do. And the other way. And then shaking the hands up, shaking them down, shaking them to the right and to the left. Now stirring up the air all around us, cleaning up the energy body. I'm going to clear away any negativity, any anxiety, any issues from the week. Anything we're holding on to, we want to let go of. So let's breathe in, gather them up. Let them go with a whoosh. Twice more. Now you've got the hang of it. Really moving all around the body. You can go onto the feet as well. Around the back. Stir everything up. Really get a sense of getting rid of anything you don't need. So let's gather it up. Breathe in. Let it go. Once more. Really cleaning up. Clearing out. Throwing off. All right. Are you ready? Breathe in. Let it out. Let your arms swing. Let's tap the shoulders. A little bit more exercise of those shoulders. And let the arms come down. And then before they stop, let's just take them about waist height. A nice swing, keeping the feet nice and firm, planted on the ground. Letting the whole body twist, letting the spine twist. And let's slowly let the arms come down. So they're wrapping around the body and hitting the body. Again, feeling any clunks and clicks in the shoulders and the spine. And then we're just going to come back to standing. And just standing with the palms out. Close the eyes. Letting the body rest now, letting any tension flow out through the fingertips and the toes into the ground. Perhaps being aware of the energy in those fingertips. Having moved around the energy around the body and got rid of any negativity. It's feeling alive but feeling relaxed. So opening the eyes, let's just stand with the feet about hip width, arms alongside the body. We'll take a few nice side stretches. So just keep the left hand on the left thigh to start with. We're going to start by moving the right arm. So breathing in, lifting the right arm all the way up. Breathing out, stretching over to the left. Breathe in, arm up. Breathe out. And down, and again, right arm, breathing in, taking it up, and breathe out to the left. Breathe in, and breathe out. Once more, breathing in, right arm up, breathing out to the left. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's switch hands now. So keep the right hand down. Breathe in, left arm up. Breathe out, stretching to the right. Breathing in. And breathing out. And again, breathing in. Breathing out, over to the right. Breathe in. And breathe out. Last time, matching our breath and movement, breathing in, left arm up, breathing out to the right, breathing in and breathing out. And again, just take your palms out, let's just take a couple of moments of rest. feeling the effects in the body of the moving and stretching, just letting the body rest for a couple of moments. Alright, so let's do a gentle forward bend. So again, I think we'll have the feet about hip width apart. Now that's not very wide. People think their hips are massive. They're usually not. Standing up nice and straight, have the shoulders back. Breathing in, let's take the arms up overhead. Stretching up. Then breathing out, slowly coming forwards, keeping the arms alongside the ears. Nice straight line. And when you are 90 degrees, you're going to keep the body there and then take the hands to the legs. So the hands will be holding just underneath the knees. Breathing in, we'll lift the head and look up. And we're just going to keep the head up so we're at a nice right angle. The back is nice and flat. We're just going to hold and breathe here so the legs are nice and straight. Giving a nice stretch. The back is getting a gentle stretch. So as I say, keeping the head up, keeping that back nice and straight. This is Kona Asana. Kona means angle. So we have a very nice angle here. Holding and breathing. Keeping the back where it is, let's bring the arms alongside the body in a straight line. Breathing in, slowly bringing the body all the way back up, stretch up. Breathing out, taking the arms wide, bringing them back down to the sides. And then again, just take the palms out, close the eyes, let the body rest for a couple of moments. Just let the tension created by the posture just flow out now. Alright, so opening the eyes, we'll work lengthways on the mat. So we're going to jump or step the feet 2 to 3 feet apart, arms at shoulder level. So feet are quite wide because you're going to need to turn and take a lunge. So they need to be reasonably wide, although not super wide. Check the feet are parallel, the arms are nice and straight, but the shoulders are relaxed and not tense. Turn on the right heel now, so the right toes are in line with the right fingers. We're going to bend that right knee. The whole body is still facing this way to the front, not towards the foot. You've just turned the foot out, and then we're going to bend the knee. So breathing in and breathing out, bending the right knee. So just check, make sure that your right knee is at a right angle and your right knee is forward of your ankle. If it is, you need to adjust your legs. And then from here we're going to take the right elbow down to rest on the right knee and take the left arm directly above the body, looking up at the left hand if you can. So you're resting on your right knee, which is at a right angle. You've got a nice line going all the way up the left leg to the top of the left hand. Kona Asana, another angle. If you want to, you can slide your right hand down so your right hand is on the floor on the inside of the right foot, just as long as you're not tipping forwards at all. Still need to be nice and upright, or just keeping the right elbow resting on the right knee. Looking down at the right foot now, let's breathe in, bringing the arms back up. Straighten the right leg, turn the foot and head back to centre. Going to go the other way. If you need to rest your arms in between, you can. So then with the arms up, turning on the left heel, looking at the left fingers, breathing in, breathing out, bending the left leg, looking down, checking the angle of that left knee, leg, and taking the left elbow down to the left knee, resting on the left knee, right arm above the head, looking up at that right hand if you can. Just holding and breathing. And again, if you want to slide the left hand down the inside of the left leg and bring the left hand to rest on the floor, you can. Making sure your body is still straight, you're not tipping forwards. We keep keep on the left knee. And keep breathing. Looking down at the left foot now, let's breathe in, bring the arms back up, straighten the left leg, turn the foot and head back to centre. And then jumping or stepping the feet back. Just take the palms out, close the eyes, rest the body again. Alright, so opening the eyes, we're going to take the legs wide again, arms at shoulder level. So jumping or stepping, make sure the feet are parallel. And again, arms nice and firm but not tense. Turning on that right foot again, so the right toes are in line with the right fingers. And this time you're going to turn the arms, so they're either side, and just let that left heel come out a bit as well behind you, so the whole body is facing the right side. Let's bring the palms together at the chest, breathing in. And as we breathe out, let's bend the right knee and take the arms up overhead. Keeping the palms together in Anjali Mudra. And if you can, taking the head back to look up at the hands, but if that's too wobbly, then just keep looking forwards. This is another variation of Virasana, warrior posture. Keep holding, keep breathing. Let's slowly bring the palms back to the chest. Take the arms out wide again. Turn the arms back and straighten the right leg and turn back to centre. So we'll go the other way. So turning on the left heel, left toes in line with the left heel, left toes in line with the left fingers. Turning the arms to either side, just letting that right heel come out again, so your whole body is facing front. Bringing the palms to the chest. Breathe in. Breathing out, bending the left knee and taking the arms up overhead. Keeping the palms together directly above the head, and if you can, looking up at those palms. So the left knee is bent, right leg behind you, nice and straight. Arms up, palms together. Just holding and breathing. And slowly bringing the palms back to the chest. Let's take the arms out. Turning the body back round. And straightening the left leg. Turn the foot and head back to centre. Jumping or stepping back. And let's close the eyes once more. Take the palms out, just let the body rest. Alright, opening the eyes. So let's do a balance. Let's do Shiva Mudra. So you're going to balance on your right leg. So just get your centre of gravity over that right leg. You're going to bring the left foot up now, so it's just resting on the inside of the right shin. If that's too much, you can keep the left toes on the floor and just rest the left heel against the right ankle. Otherwise, having it up against the shin. And then let's bring the right arm in front of you and the left arm overhead like this, slightly bent. And then if you can, you're just going to bend that right knee a little. We're just going to hold here, focusing on a spot in front of you just to keep your balance, stop you from falling over. And looking like dancing Shiva Mudra. And then breathing in, let's come up, release the legs and the hands, have a little shake if you need to. And we're going to go to the other side, so just coming onto that left leg now, just getting your balance in your left leg. Bringing the right foot up to the inside of the left shin, or keeping the toes on the floor if you need to. Bringing the left hand in front, right hand overhead. Breathing in, breathing out, bending the left knee. And just holding and breathing. Keeping your balance, keeping your focus. Breathing in, coming up, releasing the hands. Again, let's just rest the body for a moment. And opening the eyes. Alright, so we're going to come back down. Let's just slowly come down into a squat. And if you can, hugging your knees and taking your nose to your knees. And placing the hands on the floor if you need to. Just giving yourself a little squeeze. And then we're going to come onto the floor. Keep the toes tucked under, so coming onto the knees, but just keeping the toes tucked under for a moment if you can. If that's too much, then flatten the feet. But if you can, let's give our toes a little stretch. Sitting back, breathing in, taking the arms up, palms together, stretch up. Let's breathe for a moment. And then breathe in. As we breathe out, we're going to take the hands to the top of the head. And to the forehead, and to the throat, and to the chest. And then flattening the feet. Let's come onto the floor and just come onto our backs. So lying on your back, just get yourself comfortable on your back. Have the head in centre. And the arms alongside the body with the palms turned downward. We're going to lift the right leg first and just hold it up. So breathing in, very slowly lifting that right leg all the way up. Flattening the foot at the top. Just going to hold it there. Keep holding, keep breathing. Pointing the toe, let's very slowly lower that leg back down to the floor. And then we're going to do the left leg, so breathing in, lifting the left leg up very slowly, flattening the foot at the top, holding the left leg up, breathing through it, doing your best to keep it up there, keep holding. Pointing the toe, very slowly lowering the leg back to the floor. We're just going to lift the head up now and hold the head up and look at our toes. So breathing in, lifting the head, just the head. Take the hands behind the head and hold the head there. Just looking down the body at the toes. Just keep holding and breathing. Releasing the head, let's slowly take the head back down to the floor. Just give the head a little rock from side to side. Bring the head back to centre. Let's take both legs up. If you need to bend the knees to the chest first and then straighten, that's fine. So breathing in, taking both legs all the way up, flattening the feet, holding both legs. Just breathing through it, holding the legs up. Pointing the toes, slowly lowering the legs. You can bend them if you need to and then straighten them. Taking them down to the floor. Let the feet relax, and then we're going to breathe in, push up to come sitting bolt upright. So breathing in, slowly coming up, Sitting upright, just holding here for a moment. As you breathe in, let's take the arms wide, take them up overhead, palms together, stretch up, take the palms forward, breathe out, let's slowly come over the legs, just grab hold of the legs wherever that is. And we're just going to hold here, folded over our legs, holding on to our shins or our ankles or our toes. Just releasing, just letting go of any last bits of tension in the back. And in gravity, help us down. Just really feel that tension melting away. And then letting go of the legs, bring the arms back up to the ears, breathing in, stretching up and breathing out, taking the arms back down to the sides. And then you can slowly roll back down to lying down. As we're going to go into Shavasana, into relaxation. So you can just stay lying on your backs, or if you need to get anything, then just move very slowly and gently and get yourselves into position. Okay, so just coming into Shavasana now, so lying on your back. You can have the knees up if you need to, that's absolutely fine, or if you need to have a cushion under the knees, or if you need to lie on your side, you could come onto your left side. But otherwise, if the legs are out straight in Shavasana, take the heels together and let the feet flop outwards. Arms are alongside the body, palms preferably turned upwards. With the head in centre, just giving the head a gentle rock from side to side, just loosening the neck. Getting rid of any last bits of tension. And bring the head back to centre. With the head on the mat, just jutting the chin slightly into your chest, just to lengthen the neck further. And then just becoming aware of your breath again. Slowing that breath down. Being aware of your chest rising and falling. Lengthening the breath into even in-breath and out-breath. Slowing it down. And being aware of the gentle movement of the body as you breathe in and as you breathe out. So today we're going to relax further by just bringing a little bit of tension to each body part deliberately, purposefully, and then letting it go so that we can truly get rid of any last vestiges of tension held in any part of the body. Just take your mind down to your feet now and tense your feet, so tensing your toes and the whole of the foot and holding the foot tensely, and then release. Taking the mind now down to the lower legs, the calves and the knees, and tensing those muscles there, so screwing up the knees and the calves, holding them tight, and then release. Focusing on the thighs and the buttocks, tensing the muscles there, holding them tight, holding them in, and then let them go. Focusing now on the abdomen, tensing the abdominal muscles, tensing the organs, holding the tummy tight, and then release. Tensing the back muscles, so tensing every vertebra, tensing all the way out the back, holding the back in tension, and then release. Coming to the chest now, tensing across the chest, tensing the chest muscles, holding them tight, and release. Coming down to the hands now, so screwing up the hands into fists, tensing the fists and the wrists, hold them tight and release. Tensing the lower arms and the elbows, tensing the muscles and the tendons, hold and release. Tensing now the upper arms and the shoulders, holding them tight and close to the body, hunching the shoulders and then release. Now coming to the head, so tensing the jaw and the mouth, screwing up the mouth, screwing up the cheeks, the nose and the eyes, tensing the whole of the face and the head, holding it in and then release. And this final time we're just going to go around each part and we're going to keep holding everything part by part until the whole body is tense, and then we'll release the whole body to get rid of last bits of tension. So taking your mind down to your feet, tensing your feet, clenching your toes and your ankles, tensing the calf muscles and the knees, screwing up the thighs and the buttocks, tensing across the abdomen, tensing the whole of the back, clenching the chest muscles, screwing up the hands into fist, tensing the arms, holding them tight to the body, tensing those shoulders up to the ears, coming to the face, screwing up the mouth, the nose and the eyes, tensing the whole head, keeping the whole body completely tense, holding it there, holding it in, and then relax. Letting every bit of tension now flow out of each body part, letting it flow into the ground below you, and feeling relaxation now flowing in the body in its place. Every part of the body completely relaxed. And the whole body is completely calm. The whole body is completely still. Just bringing your mind now back to your breath. Taking a few deep breaths, stretching the lungs again. Starting to wiggle your fingers and your toes a little. And then rolling over onto your left side. Resting your head on your left arm. Just resting here a moment. Rolling over onto your tummy now, just resting your forehead on the backs of your hands, just letting the feet, heels flop out. And then when you're ready, you can push yourself very slowly back up to sitting. And just coming to sit in a comfortable seated position, eyes closed, palms together at the chest. And when we're ready, we can just chant to close the class. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti 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 Om. Thank you very much, everybody. Hope you have a lovely weekend. Hope the weather bucks up too, but whatever you're doing, I hope it's nice and relaxing. Next Sunday I'm doing a yoga in the park for free. Fingers crossed for the weather, so if you're local or even if you're not and you want to come, just let me know. So looking forward to that. And thanks once again for coming along, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.